In today's video, I'm going to change your life by giving you a cheat code to success, better mental health, less anxiety, and razor sharp focus. You must be asking yourself, what is this cheat code? And probably thinking that this sounds too good to be true. But if you give me just a little bit of your time, I promise you won't regret it. This cheat code is a little practice you've probably already heard about. It's called meditation. And make sure that you stick around until the end of the video, because today I'm going to teach you how to get started with your meditation journey. Meditation, by definition, is to think deeply or focus on one's mind for a period of time in silence or with aid of chanting, for religious or spiritual purposes, or as a method of relaxation. Right now you're probably thinking, so what? I've heard of meditating before. This seems like some yoga, astrology, pseudoscience junk. But that's where you're wrong. Meditation is backed by a lot of concrete science, and there's tons of studies you can read that will back up all of the things that I'm going to tell you today. But first, I want to start by sharing my story. Growing up, I always had a very active mind. In elementary, while all my classmates would be focused up on math and science, my mind would be wandering, thinking about the episode of Spectacular Spider-Man I had saw on the weekend, or the goofy shit that my buddy had said on the Xbox party the night before. Overall, I would say these mindless wandering thoughts were pretty harmless as a kid, besides affecting my grades, because instead of listening to the teacher, I was fantasizing about being Spider-Man. Typical kid shit. However, when I got a bit older, I want to say during my early teens, I would still be letting my mind wander. But like most young people these days, the thoughts started to change from being about cartoons to stuff like girls and about myself. And unfortunately, as a fat, insecure teenager, a lot of my thoughts were pretty negative. I would think about my appearance and get super self-conscious, furthering my distraction, which again would mess up my grades, which also further ruined my already lacking confidence. I wish I could say that things got better in high school when I started going to the gym, but even with a physique I could be proud of, I still struggled with intrusive thoughts that would distract me and ruin my focus. This cycle of mindlessness would get even worse when I was in high school because I started smoking pot and having terrible anxiety and overthinking when I was high. My own mind felt like my worst enemy. This carried on throughout high school until the summer that I graduated, because that was when one of my best friends told me how he had started meditating and how he felt like a whole new person. When he first told me about it, I didn't buy it, but I'm a pretty open-minded guy, so I told him fuck it, I'll give it a try. So that night, after we played some basketball, I came home and I tried a guided meditation because I had no idea how someone could just sit and not think for like hours at a time, especially when for my whole life I had zero control over my mind or my thoughts. So I did my first session and I felt absolutely nothing from it. And I wanted to message my boy and call his ass out for lying to me. But that was when I saw a guy in the comments who said, to all the beginners, it takes time to start to feel the change. Be persistent and never look back. And I don't know what it was about that comment that did it for me, but I told myself I was gonna commit. Not like it was costing me money anyways. So every day I came back to that guided meditation, which I will link below, and I did that for a good 3 months and I still didn't notice any benefits. At least so it seemed. What I didn't realize was that my anxiety when I was stoned started to steadily decrease when I started meditating, as well as the intrusive thoughts and wandering mind I had been dealing with nearly all my life. The thing is, I didn't really notice the changes until a good few years into my daily practice, but that doesn't mean that it took a few years to get them. In fact, when I really started to reflect on it, when I started meditating was around the time my mental health started to drastically improve. I was able to focus in my classes better, I had a better mind-muscle connection in the gym, and tons of other general improvements in my life. Even now, reflecting on this journey, it brings a smile to my face, because meditation has helped shape me into the man I am today, a man that I'm very proud of being. But enough about my story. Even science agrees that meditation is a beneficial habit, with some of the benefits including reduced stress, improved focus and concentration, enhanced emotional well-being, boosted self-awareness, lowered anxiety levels, increased patience and tolerance, improved sleep quality, supports better physical health, promotes mindfulness in daily life, enhanced creativity and problem-solving skills. Now I can't speak for everyone, but those benefits I have definitely seen in my life, and I'm sure if you commit like I did, you'll see them too. Now you know my story, and you know some of the benefits too. You're probably asking yourself, how do I get started? This seems so hard and weird. Well, don't worry gang, I got you. Down below, like I said earlier, I'm gonna link the basic video I used when I started, as well as a free app that I've heard a lot of good things about called Medito. However, if you want to go straight in the deep end and meditate like how I do now, this is a simple guide for you. Find a comfortable place where you won't be disturbed and sit cross-legged. This isn't mandatory, but I do recommend it. And simply close your eyes and try to relax by focusing on the breath entering and exiting your body. Whenever a thought enters your mind, don't try to fight it, simply acknowledge it and bring your focus back to your breath. Every time you bring that focus back to your breath, you're building your mindfulness. Start small with 2 to 5 minute sessions and progress as you feel more confident in your ability. Then make the conscious commitment that you'll try to do this every day for the rest of your life. If that feels too intimidating, feel free to start smaller by trying for a week or a month straight. There you go. Now you have the cheat code to a better mind. and a better mind means a better life. Share this video with a friend who would benefit from meditating. Subscribe for more videos like this, and comment if you have any other videos that you'd like to see, as this video was suggested by somebody in the comments on my last video. With everything else done and said, thank you for your time, thank you for watching my video, I love you, bye.